Welcome back, Kelly from the Plant-Based Kitchen. So more tips and tricks. So guess what we're focusing on today? The avocado. Wonderful, wonderful avocado. This is probably one of my favorites. So how do you know when you go to the store, especially when they're on sale and all those type of things? Because you'll see like this time of year, they'll run these 59 cents for each or 99 cents for each, and then they'll all of a sudden go up to $1.79 each. So how do you know that they're good? So it has this little type of stem here on the top. So first thing that you want to do before we get to the stem, you want to feel it. So when you feel like this one, it's heavy and it's heavy to your hand, that means it's good. If it's a light one, and this one's been in my fridge for a while, so this one feels kind of light. So I actually think that if I opened up this one, there'd be a lot of brown, a lot of black spots and things like that in it because it's starting to separate away from its skin. So make sure it's heavy, so it feels kind of like I guess like a softball, so not a baseball, but a softball. So then you also, when you get to this little stem part, what you want to do is you want to grab the stem with your fingernail and you want to pull it off. So if you pull off the stem and you look at it, if the part here in the inside is green, kind of a light green or a vivid green, that means it's good and it's ready to go. So if I did that for the same thing on this one, and if I pulled this one off, this one's kind of just a beige brown. And that means more than likely that the avocado on the inside has kind of started separating, and you can also, like I said, it was lighter. So I have a feeling that if I open this up, there would be a lot of it cut away. A lot of people will say that the brown doesn't really, or the spots don't make any difference. It still tastes great, but it really just depends on you. So it's one of those kind of mouth, eye texture things. If you don't want the brown spots, cut them out. If you don't care, leave them in. All right, so you've got the avocado. So we've checked it. This one feels really, really good. So when you're storing it, so there's a lot of things about storing, because a lot of times in stuff you only, especially if you're single, you want half the avocado, but you don't want the other half. So they always say leave the pit in. You can leave the pit in, but then you'll notice like in the next day or so, all the top is the brown. Well, you can cut that off. Not a big deal if you want to do that. Another way that you can actually store it, so let's just say that this one, I've cut it open and I've used half because maybe I've done, baked chips and salsa, I've done guacamole or something like that. So automatically you've got it like that. So I've used this piece, I've kept this piece. One way to store it, and I know that there's all kinds of things out there. They'll say store it on onions, drizzle it with some lemon or lime juice. Those are always good. So if you don't have lemons and limes on hand, because a lot of times they don't last really long, you can get this Minute Maid lemon juice. It's really good. It's actually in the freezer aisle and stuff where you can get the frozen juices, and you can keep these and unthaw them. But you can also keep them frozen. So you could keep 2 or 3 of these type of things in your freezer, and then you have lemon juice on hand all the time. This is great with everything. So all you need to do is just, if you've got it like this, open it up, and then just sprinkle some of the lemon or lime juice and stuff on top, wrap it up into some plastic, put it into your refrigerator, and it'll keep a little bit better. Another way that you can do it is you can actually put acid water. So to make acid water, you've got 4 cups of cold water, and 4 tablespoons of lemon juice. So the lemon juice, you can actually use it just from here. I've already made it up, and I've just kind of whooshed it around a little bit. And then what you can do is you've got, let's just say that these are the 2 pieces that you haven't eaten because you had a party or something else going on. So all you do is just float them, because they'll float right in there. You just float your avocado into the acid wash, and it's ready to go. And you can actually keep it usually about 3 days or so, but you want to just make sure that you watch and make sure that your acid water doesn't get real cloudy or something like that. Okay? So that's a great way to be able to store them. So pull that out. If you do slices, let's just say that you're doing a party and you've got a bunch of slices or cubes and you've done some things and then you've got leftover, you can do the same thing with the acid water. What you're going to want to do is the slices or the cubes of the actual avocado, you're going to want to keep that in there. It can keep it up to like 3 days. Okay? So same thing, store it into this acid water, just put it in your refrigerator. You can put some plastic wrap on it, whatever you want to do. Let's say also you get this avocado, it doesn't look this good. I mean, this is an absolutely beautiful avocado. And so if you get one and it's not ripe and you feel it, most of the ones that I have over here, this is probably one. Maybe it's not quite, it's heavy, but you can feel that it's real kind of hard. And you know you're getting ready to go to a party and you're making some absolutely wonderful guacamole or something with this, and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And the store doesn't have any ones that are ripe. They're either too mushy or not ripe enough. So what you can do is, if you've got a couple of days before your party, you can actually just get a brown paper bag, and you can get those at the grocery store all the time. You can just ask the gentleman that is packing your groceries and just say, hey, can I have a couple extra brown bags? And you grab a hold of those. So you put your unripe avocado, you can put that in the bag, and you can either put a banana or a banana peel in there, or you can put a whole apple. So when you put these type of fruits and things with the avocado, it actually helps the ripening stage. So within like 2 days, you're going to have this wonderful ripe avocado. So if you've got an unripened avocado, store it outside the refrigerator. If it's ripened, store it inside the refrigerator, and you can usually keep them up to 10 days. Sometimes, depending on the time of the year though, I run into where maybe you can keep them for 5 days. And you think maybe it hits that 8th day and you're like, oh, I want to have some chips and salsa with guacamole, and you'll pull it out and it's got a lot of the brown spots. So it really kind of depends of you know, how long that they've been in storage before they get to you, before they get to your refrigerator, all those type of things. But avocado are wonderful. I will post a recipe for guacamole that is absolutely wonderful. So when you get some avocados, make the guacamole. I promise you, you'll love it. So I'll talk to you soon. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks. Bye-bye.